Hey, we're going to talk more about Trevor in just a couple of minutes, but right now we have a special guest, Cam Smith, South Carolina corner, heading into the draft, of course, and he's got a few minutes to sit down with us and talk to us here on ESPN 690 in Jacksonville, by the way, who might be looking for a corner. Your smile says it all. You might know that. I think you might have some upcoming conversations with those Jaguars.
Yes, sir.
How is this so far, by the way? You loving Radio Row, and welcome to the NFL.
It's pretty dope. I ain't never really been around nothing like this. I ain't never seen this many outlets in the same spot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff and a lot of fun, and we get the chance to catch up with guys like you who are ready now for this draft process, which I should be fun, but also very hard, right? I mean, there's a lot that goes on over the next few months. What's your anticipation of it?
Just like this part right here, just starting the training process and stuff like that. It hasn't really been too hard and stuff like that. I mean, I feel like just the waiting game is probably be the hard part.
What do you view yourself as a prospect coming out? Obviously, one of the better corners in the country this year. I mean, do you think you'll fit right in the NFL? We're seeing corners jump right into Sauce Gardner and others in the past be able to, make that transition. Do you think you'll be able to make that transition? Do you view yourself as one of the best corners in coming out?
Yes, sir, definitely. I feel like just coming in, like having basically being in man-to-man for 4 straight years. Like, so I feel like coming in, like, any way they need me to play man-to-man, or if they needed me to play zone, I can do that. So it doesn't really matter about the scheme or the fit. I can fit in regardless.
Cam, talking about you playing man-to-man and in the SEC with all the good wide receivers, I mean, talk about the talent that you've been up against and how that kind of backs your resume into why it's so impressive. You're not giving up yards and you're going against those SEC receivers.
Yeah, I mean, that's just been prominent since my freshman year, just having Brian Edwards, Shy Smith, even having coming in the summer before that and doing one-on-one with Debo and all of that stuff. So just having that throughout my whole career, just in practice, like prepared me for every receiver that I was going to face.
Absolutely. And talk about a little bit about what you experienced in South Carolina. Times haven't always been great, and then it looks like the program's on the come up right now where you leave it. How is that experience for you?
Yeah, I would say it's amazing to see both sides of it, just to make sure that like you done seen the downs and the lows, and now you can see the highs and like how far we've came and stuff like that, how far the program has came, and just like seeing the boys grow. Like you can see like people really, like you can actually tell how people grow in the men and stuff like that. So it's just kind of fun to see.
Funny, you just walk in as we start our show, and we're talking about Trevor Lawrence, who wrote an article in the Players Tribune welcoming or thanking everybody in Jacksonville and saying, hey, big things to come in Jacksonville for the Jaguars. What's your perception of the Jaguars, speaking of that, who have had some down times but flipped it this year? Did you watch that? Did you watch some of their defense? Guys like Trayvon Walker, who now play on that defensive side that you obviously know well from the college days, and Trevor, who you obviously played against at Clemson.
Yeah, what's the name? I just really see like a very young team that has a lot of promise, that has a lot of dog in them, a lot of players that are going to come play, and like they're not really focused on what everybody else saying, like stuff like that. Because I mean, nobody really thought they would have been in the playoffs last year. Well, this past year.
Give us a sense of where you view yourself on the outside, in the slot. Can you play in there? I mean, can you do it all at the NFL level? Ideally, do you end up on the outside? What do you think?
I want to be the one following everybody around. I want to be, regardless of if it's inside or outside, I want to guard the best.
Cam, who's the guy that when you were growing up and decided to play the cornerback position, there's a lot of talented corners right now. Who do you try to model your game after? Who's the tape you break down and try to look like?
Coming up, I was really heavy on Stephon Gilmore, just coming up. Okay. Him being a South Carolina alum. Just was always watching him, just watching the games and watching him make plays and stuff like that. Then coming in and having J.C. Horn in front of me. So just having him in front of me and learning from him every day and stuff like that. Then seeing him make his plays in the league. That's really the two people I model my game after.
J.C. Horn's a good example there coming out of South Carolina, as you are. Like, what's the secret sauce in South Carolina right now to put out good corners? What's going on?
I mean, it ain't really too much about it. It's just kind of a certain dog that you got to have down there. I mean, it's just lock-in. That's all it is.
Tell us about your shirt right now, because obviously you guys come out here and you're pushing something, and what you're pushing is kind of a fun one with Sacks, and it's a type of underwear called Drop Temp, which keeps everything cool.
Yeah, keeps your set cool. But yeah, they have these new drop temp technology underwear that just keep you from being moist and stuff like that down there in that area, and just trying to make sure that we get a good support of it. Just trying to get the word out of the new technology.
Well, they talked to you about it because of your football prowess, but also because of your soundbite after you guys beat Tennessee, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, what was it like when that happened, when that dropped, and everybody caught wind of it?
I mean, really, when it happened, I wasn't really even thinking about it and stuff like that. But then it was really 2 hours later, and that was when I said it was 12 o'clock. So when it was 2 hours later, everybody blowing up my phone oh, you said this, da-da-da-da. I'm I didn't really think anything of it. I didn't think nothing. I was just talking. I was just regularly talking. So just thought it was regular.
One last one for you. How big was that win in particular for the program, for South Carolina program, where they're trying to go?
It was big, just considering the season that they were having, me guarding Hyatt and seeing the season that he was having and stuff like that. So coming out, we kind of had a little chip on our shoulder, just trying to make sure that we got the job done on the defensive side. And then when we seen the offense coming out, just on hitting on all cylinders, we got to follow suit.
All right, this one's for real, the last one. But you were just over there, then you went over here, now you're over there. I saw you've been everywhere, asking all kinds of probably the same questions that we just asked you. But what's the best question you've been asked today, off the wall, that really made you think? It doesn't have to be us, man. It's fine.
He asked me what was my favorite Rihanna song.
There you go.
That's a good
That's
one.
all right.
And the
Super
answer
Bowl.
was?
Umbrella.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
All right, man. You got a lot going on. Obviously, pro days. You got the combine coming up. Assuming you'll be out there. You got interviews, and good luck with the process. It's a long process. Pace yourself now, and maybe we'll see you in Jacksonville in the future.
Appreciate you.